Hello, Morning Rush regulars. I can't decide after I got dressed like this today, all black with the Gamecock garnet.
Oh, the hat.
I can't decide if it was a Gamecock look or like a flashback Johnny Cash look.
It looks like we're in mourning for the football and basketball teams.
Well, I'm in mourning for football, that's for sure.
Yeah.
We start our SEC competition against Florida Tuesday. I want to be there for that game.
But Stetson didn't diminish your hopes.
I didn't even watch that game. We just play down to our competition, period. That should be our athletic motto. We play down to our competition. We can beat Iowa and then lose to Furman.
Just to add insult to injury, I don't think we ever led against Stetson.
We didn't.
Couldn't lead against Stetson.
No, we left.
Isn't that a cologne?
We left half our butt in the locker room.
It's a bad cologne from the 80s.
All right, so you're right, it was. So, hello, Morning Rush regulars. I'm Jonathon Rush, he's Kelly Nash. Monday's moral dilemma. We got to start with that. Well, we'll do that at 6:10. We'll start with something else like 5 o'clock in the morning.
Sure.
But that's when people actually wake up and start talking.
Oh, 6:10?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we do have another moral dilemma. I'm trying to... Oh, that's right. We have a young lady who, during the holidays, went to one of those parties, kind of like our parties. I think, Tumbleweed, were you involved with the Secret Santa contest this year?
I didn't play.
I didn't play either, but a bunch of coworkers do.
Yeah.
And everybody knows who gave the gift.
Sure.
We all talk about. We're still talking about Rob Sanders' gift. Everybody's talking about.
It's
Still talking
always-
about the one from 2 years ago.
Yeah, it's always something sexually twisted.
Yeah. So, but in this instance, they went with something very simple: lottery tickets.
Yeah.
Well, the girl played them over the holiday. The scratch-off tickets.
Okay.
Won, I think it was $175,000.
Shut up. It hit?
Now the dilemma is, one of the coworkers knows that she hit it. She's like, "You got to tell so-and-so who gave that to you. You should probably give them some money."
Right, like half of it.
Does she have to? I don't know. If she does.
Halvesies.
You have to go halfsies?
You should go halvesies.
So, under your logic, when the person gave it to me, they believed it was worthless.
Mm.
But then when it turned out to be valuable, now I owe them half.
See what Kelly wants you to think of. Maybe it's true of his friends. That they would give a lottery ticket that they know is worthless. I, on the other hand, would have bought it knowing there's up to a $500,000 prize here. I'm giving you a chance for a $500,000 prize.
But
That
if
is
you win, I want
valuable.
$250,000 back.
I wouldn't have said all that, but that's implied. But see, what Kelly did was, he wants you to believe, I just bought her a lottery ticket. It didn't have any value. Okay, well, and see what he's doing? He doesn't even want to give her a gift to begin with. Why even give a gift if you're going to do that, Kelly?
Well, that's what I'm saying. What is the gift of a lottery ticket if I have to give you any, the winnings back? This is crazy.
It's a gift that we both share in. Because we share in a relationship, we shared gifts, so we share the prize if you win.
Well, you can see the battle lines are drawn for Monday, so hopefully you have a clear opinion on how to handle this, and we'll get to it 6:10.
Who are you going to agree with? Mr. Generous and loving and caring about relationships? Or
that guy?
That guy. The guy who gives you nothing and expects nothing in return because he knows what he gave you was worth nothing.
I didn't give the lottery tickets because I you know what? In all honesty, I think it would break my heart if they won.
You're damn right it would.
Like, oh my God, I gave away $1 million! I had it in my hands.
Because he would never give you $1 million if you were his friend. Oh no, hell no.
That'd be an interesting phone call. Have you ever given someone a lottery ticket and it hit?
I'm sure people have, yeah. It may not be over $175,000, but I'm sure that they've hit tickets that won.
What if the $1 million was
I only play like twice a month, and I win at least, once every 3 months. I win, 8,
Really?
16, something like that.
Oh, well, 8 or 16, you can keep that.
But what I'm saying is you get...
But if I gave away $1 million
Right.
or even $500,000, it was in my hands. I had it.
Well, then let me ask you this question, Kelly, under that premise. Let's say Kelly gave me a gift back in 1985. It was a
basketball
purple
card of Michael Jordan.
Yeah,
it was his rookie card.
It was a purple LP of Prince Purple Rain, which now on eBay sells for about $250,000.
Yeah.
So you're saying because you gave it to me as a gift, if I sell it, I should give you half of that?
No, you're saying that. That's what you're saying. I'm I'm saying that the person gets to keep it all, and you're saying, of course they should give it back, half of it.
Okay, anyway. Kelly's always... No, never mind.
Lori Loughlin is facing 45 years in prison. She didn't take the deal. She could have done like the weekend in prison. Now the prosecutors are coming down heavy. According to sources at Radar Magazine, she believes she's going to win. And her defense team is also arguing that right now the prosecution is suppressing evidence that will actually completely exonerate her from this entire case. I don't know what the chances are of that coming out and if she's going to be exonerated. But if she is convicted, according to this, she is now hired an expert to get her ready for prison.
This is classic. I love this idea, and it's going to be a reality show, and it will have a lot of viewership.
Will Ferrell did this movie with not Martin Lawrence, was it? It was
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart. They did this movie like
I think
4
it was
years
Kevin
ago.
Hart.
Yeah, where he's trying to teach him how to.
But this was for
assimilate
real.
to prison.
This is a reality show. The reality is you're going to prison. Is she going to go for 45 years? Probably not. Probably a year and a half.
Wow.
But come on, it's in Los Angeles. They don't hold anybody accountable out there.
Well, that's still a long time to go to jail. A year and a half.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. She's probably going to do that. Anyway, just doing this show is worth it, though, to get prepped up to go to prison.
Well, and I mean, that's a whole new industry. Like, are there? We're looking for jobs for former convicts.
Okay.
This is a potential. You go and talk to white collar criminals, and they're going to pay you some money to train you to get. But if you're going to a white collar prison, like the Lori, like one of the things they got her training for is how to to learn gang signs.
Yeah, you're right. She's not going to.
She's not going to be in there with people who are doing this and it means something.
Club.
Yeah, I would think.
Yeah, she's going to be hanging out, with white-collar criminals. It's not, no.
She's also doing martial arts, so she can defend herself in prison. Judo chop!
Okay, I'm liking the premise of this, but she's the wrong person. I'd love to see the show for somebody who's going to real prison. I mean, I can't think of that.
The one from Office Space?
Yeah.
Federal, blankety blank.
Prison. That'd be a good show to learn how to prep up for that. This is like packing for a trip at Girl Scout camp.
I would love to see the show. I gotta be honest with you. This would be the best thing on TLC right now. Lori Loughlin's prison camp.
It will be hysterical in Los Angeles, where they like New York now. They have like a no bail posted, nothing. You stab somebody. Okay, you rape somebody in New York, you go to prison, they take your fingerprints, and then they roll you out the door again. You don't post bail, you don't do any of that. You don't even come back for court. They ain't even scheduling a court for a rape case in New York. But you pay off somebody to get your kid into college, you're going to go straight to hell jail. That's where you're going.
Hell jail.
Now, that's the way, that's funny. That's really Los Angeles
logic
right there. That may come to pass. Maybe she's going to go to jail for 45 years. Who knows?
Yeah. Well, I was trying to remember the joke that somebody in California when I was out there just told me something about how if you're smoking weed while driving a gas car, it's the gas car that they're upset about.
Right.
Anyway, in North Carolina, we had a family who tried to bake a frozen pizza and inadvertently baked a snake as well.
All right, I want to know how the snake got in the oven. It wasn't in the pizza box. They openly admit there was a snake in the oven. Snake got in the oven. Do they have snakes? How does a snake get in your oven?
This is in Wake Forest area of North Carolina, so that's not really climate-wise much different than Columbia.
No.
Has anybody ever had anything like that happen? I can't even remember like a weird animal getting in my house. I don't want to jinx myself. All of a sudden,
even if you had
possums running around.
Yeah, even if you had like a floor duct convection oven, a snake couldn't crawl in that pipe and get into your oven. I get a lot of questions about this. This is embarrassing. When the news crew showed up, I'd say I had no comment. It's pretty embarrassing. I got a snake in my oven.
It would be interesting if somebody could call in with stories of animals that have somehow ended up like in their kitchen.
Right.
Like just I don't know, there was a gopher I came in, there was a gopher. He's just like gnawing at the wood cabinets. I don't know.
Right. We could call my buddy Ben Catfish Burdick
Okay.
from Wildlife.
Oh.
He comes and removes animals. Had to call him. This guy's so good, Kelly. I was on my roof blowing off some leaves
Yeah.
on my roof, and I found what I thought was cat crap. So I took a picture of it and texted it to Ben Catfish Burdick. He's my wildlife expert go-to guy. And he said, I am 100% sure that is raccoon duty.
Really?
Yeah.
He can tell you the duty.
That's what he told me. And then I had to come over because I thought somehow the raccoons were getting in my eave work in my house. You don't want them in your attic. But that's not the case. My house is all sealed up. They're not getting in there.
My wife and I were taking a walk out the front door the other day.
Yeah.
And we called it dog duty, but I mean, it stuff was bigger than my fist. I mean, it was like a horse coming down here in Wildwood, just like took a dump on my lawn. How did this happen?
It's like my Polish neighbor used to tell me, always get a little dog, little duty. Big dog, big duty. I had a big dog visit.
Yeah. Final story for me, Jonathan, is we got a security experts. It's got to be weird to be a security mind, like somebody who's always thinking about how could criminals scam the system.
Sure.
Here's the warning for you: do not, when you're dating your checks, just put like 1-3-20,
Right.
because they're saying what happens after that is a criminal could take it and put 1-3-20-18 next to 20.
Oh,
so suddenly
gotcha.
now you've got a thing where they're going to say, you've been making payments. We even have like this check from 1-3-18 that you sent us. So you need to, every month you're supposed to be paying us. And so they're talking about how they're already starting to see people get ripped off just a few days into the new year. So so put out 2020
Yeah.
on your thing. Don't put just 20.
Okay.
But what kind of weird scams are you hearing about?
Yeah,
or
I want to talk to
falling
people that
victim
got
to?
caught up by the Dominion Energy scam. That
What?
one, yeah, Dominion Energy.
What's that one?
If you call Dominion, they'll tell you this is a scam. Please don't do it. I
Okay.
think there's some kind of posting on their webpage too, where people are calling and saying you have to pay your electric bill today. We're going to turn it off. The guy's in your neighborhood right now. So you got to go to Walmart and get gift cards.
Yeah, because that's what it's kind of like Social Security. They were saying that with that, like, you got to make a payment to
That's
your
right.
Social Security, and we got
That's
to do
right.
it in Walmart gift cards.
Yeah. Sally's at the hairdresser and heard a woman talking about going to get the gift cards. And she went and got them. She got the wrong kind of cards. And she came back.
Oh, that was on the radio.
Okay.
That was a VOC story that we had.
Mm-hmm.
And the
And
poor
they said,
lady.
no, you got to go to Walmart and get Walmart cards. Something about being able to use the Walmart cards easier or without tracing it and stuff. It's not just a Visa card. It's a Walmart gift card.
That was like an 80-year-old woman, and
Yeah.
she lost like $5,000.
Yeah.
Like gone. Like
Gone.
it's not coming back. That's
Yeah,
scary.
they had called. That was a cop thing. They called and said, we've arrested your grandson.
That's right.
And
And the
then,
guy sounded like her grandson.
right.
But
And then
not
she
that
went
they
to
knew
get the
that.
$4,000 worth of cards. She got the wrong kind of cards.
Yeah.
She came back and called. She got the wrong cards. And oh, by the way, now we've also brought in some drug charges, so it's going to be $8,000. So
Yeah.
she went back to the bank again. Got $4,000. Went to Walmart with her original $4,000 in gift cards to get those turned over and transferred over to a Walmart gift card. And then she called them back, and they said, "Okay, yeah, we got another problem now. We got to have another $4,000." And then she ends up losing a bunch of money.
Yeah. Yeah, they were able to recover like $8,000, but she lost like $5,000, and that's brutal.
But there was a Dominion Energy thing going on at the same time last week here in South Carolina. So look out for all that. Did you get caught up in one of those? Maybe we talk about that. We got to do the moral dilemma Monday. We're doing that one.
Yeah.
And let's talk about Lori Loughlin. Let's talk about her.
Prison camp.
7:10 Monday. You can join us at 978-9267. Or you can also join us online. You know all those ways. And we'll talk to you Monday morning. Have a great weekend.